The most important thing now is finding the last escapee on the run, Derrick Groves.
One inmate we know still on the run, Derrick Groves.
Derrick Groves is the last man on the run after U.S. Marshals captured Antoine Massey Friday.
Say, bruh, let me break this down real quick, cause the feds, the state, the mayor, the jail, held the whole damn city looking like a circus with no ringmaster. 10 inmates straight dipped out of Orleans Justice Center like it was recess. This ain't no movie, this real life. Now New Orleans looking like a joke. May 16th, they vanished into thin air like David Blaine. One by one, they getting caught slipping, but one name still echoing like church bells. Rick Groves, that boy still out here, free as Wi-Fi at McDonald's, while they out here chasing ghosts with clipboards. Now the state done filed charges, no surprise. Attorney General Liz Morrell looking like Cruella de Vil with a legal pad, jumping out talking about we prosecuting all 10 escapees. No shit, homegirl. She acting like she breaking news when really she just late to the party with cold pizza.
And this breaking news tonight at 6, Louisiana Attorney General Liz Morrell's office has officially charged all 10 inmates who escaped the Orleans Justice Center last month.
While one remains at large, all 10 will now...
9 of them back in custody, but they acting like the case wrapped up. Cruella, one still missing, homegirl. How you got charges lined up but can't even find the main attraction? That's like setting up a wedding before you even have a fiance. They hitting all them boys with simple escape. Under Louisiana law, that's 2 to 5 years. 2 to 5? Man, that's like giving detention to a bank robber. Them boys ain't losing sleep over that. Pharrell out here acting like that's gonna scare Derrick Groves back into shackles. That man been to court so many times, he probably get frequent flyer miles. You know the game. You stacking charges like Waffle House pancakes, but it's still trash under syrup. Then come the media clowns talking about Antoine Massey might fold. Said he might be working the deal since they called him last Friday. Hey, bruh, y'all sound stupid. That man just pulled off these moves, and now y'all think he gonna snitch? That's like arresting a magician and asking him to show you how the trick work. Ain't nobody fooling. Y'all just reaching.
As Gabby Killett reports, experts say Massey could be in talks with authorities after his arrest.
They're going to definitely want to talk to him at length.
Experts say investigators are likely asking escapee Antoine Massey for his help in determining exactly how 10 men broke out of the Orleans Justice Center last month.
Now here come this dude, Joe Responte, Fox 8 legal mouthpiece. This man always trying to sound wise, like he the law librarian or some shit. So Pete, what he said you can't be the arsonist and get credit for putting out the fire. Okay, Shakespeare, who said Antoine trying to be a hero? Nobody asked for no cape, Joe. You just salty because you ain't in the courtroom no more.
Additional charges.
Fox 8 legal analyst Joe Responte says reaching such a deal could be complicated.
You can't be the arsonist and try to get credit for putting the fire out. So if he was the one who instigated this or one of the ones, it depends on what they're going to want to give him something for.
Responte says even if Massey talks, it's up to police to determine if his information is worthwhile.
Most people get a chance to give information to the police at some time during their tenure in their custody, whether or not it's worth anything or whether or not they're really giving up anything of.
And some dusty retired NYPD sergeant from John Jay College decided to jump in the convo. Like we really care what he think. Boy, this the NO. And why ain't got nothing to do with this? Talking about they investigating if insiders help. You think? You don't need it bad to figure out somebody had to open that door. Either that or OJC got magic walls and teleport buttons. Man, stop playing. Then dudes start talking about flipping Massey again. They trying to turn Antoine into breakfast. Flip him into them same Waffle House pancakes. But he ain't food, homie. He ain't bite yet. And he ain't gonna bite either.
The center last month. Joe Jackalone is a retired New York Police Department sergeant and professor of criminal justice at John Jay College in New York. He says officials are likely further investigating whether more people from inside the jail helped the men escape.
If they can, maybe they make a deal with him, saying if there was people on the inside that helped you with this, maybe we won't, hit you too hard.
But the dumbest thing that man said, talking about you can change your face, but not your ears. What? You really out here studying earlobes like a crime show? If your whole manhunt depended on cartilage geometry, you already lost.
Thing now is finding the last escapee on the run, Derrick Groves.
Well, they need to definitely find him and get him off the streets. Tips are really important. I think giving out the Crime Stoppers number or the reward hotline, whatever it may be, is also an important aspect of finding the last piece of this prison escape.
Jackalone adds that despite the ways Groves may have changed his appearance, one human feature is almost always recognizable.
Things that never change on people are their ears. So, I mean, if you take a look at pictures, no matter how people try to change, the ears are always the same.
It's all scrolling through mugshots like, guess who? Does he have big ears? Man, sit your old ass down somewhere. Then that boy Derrick Groves still ain't nowhere to be found. They searching high and low, but every lead come up dry. Ain't no sightings, no tips, no camera footage, nothing. It's like that man vanished straight into the cement. OJC looking like a damn joke, and the state out here trying to play it all like they got this under control. And right when you think it can't get more goofy, here come Orleans DA Jason Williams trying to sound important, talking about we don't want to say too much and jeopardize the investigation. Bruh, what investigation? Y'all looking for a ghost. It's a wild goose chase and the goose winning. Then the media try acting like Jason Williams might not want to prosecute if it turned out OJC staff helped with the escape. Man, please, he just trying to stay out the blast radius when the bomb blow up in everybody's face. He know damn well if the feds dig deep enough, somebody in uniform gonna take that fall. Meanwhile, the state's still swinging wild. They throwing out new charges like darts in the dark, saying that boy Derrick Groves committed unauthorized entry of a place of business. What? That man ain't break into no barbershop. He walked out of jail. They acting like he climbed through the damn window of a Family Dollar. That charge came with a max of 6 years. Like that's supposed to scare him. He already facing more time than most folks been alive. 6 more years don't mean nothing when you already buried under charges. That man probably laughed when he heard that bullshit. He got Attorney General Liz Morrell talking tough, trying to save face, but she ain't got no trial date, no court schedule, no defendant. It's empty words and bad headlines. The state can't even locate that man. They talking like they gonna bring him to justice next week. All these law enforcement crews, U.S. Marshals, NOPD, state police, teaming up like it's Avengers, Escape Edition. Them dummies still can't even find one man who ain't even in disguise. No mask, no alias, no nothing. Just gone. Now they mad, embarrassed, and trying to flex with extra charges and press conferences. But deep down, they know the truth. Derrick Groves made the whole system look like clowns at the circus. While all that chaos brewing, the clown show moving from the courtroom to the internet out of nowhere. This dude with the YouTube channel, Boss Talk 101, hop on the wave like he been investigating from day one. This man start uploading his own video right after I dropped my shit, trying to ride my wave like he Max B or some shit. Copycat content, but his shit is all news clips and those storylines, but they adding straight up lies to spice it up. The wildest one, that boy told his audience Derrick Groves since he escaped has been wearing a damn wig. Oh, you saw that shit on Instagram. Man, that's where y'all getting all this shit from? Ain't no report to say that. No footage, no witnesses, nothing. You capping, homie. Dude just making up shit, turning this real life scandal into some YouTube fairy tale. And folks in the comments eating it up like it's gospel. Stop the cap. Real ones know Derrick Groves ain't never put on no disguise. He ain't sneak out like a spy. He walked straight out that jail with the doors practically holding themselves open for him. No dress up, no Mission Impossible stunt double. It's an inmate number and strolling out like it was quitting time at the chemical plant. So while they out here chasing fake wigs, the streets know the truth. This escape exposed every crack in the system from the jail to the state house. Ain't no viral lie gonna cover that up. Meanwhile, the feds still out here doing the most. They done already ran down on Derrick Groves' people, trying to squeeze somebody into snitching. But Derrick Groves, man, that boy ghost. Ain't no drone, ain't no task force, ain't no fake ass Crime Stopper tips bringing that boy back in. And the more them alphabet boys chase their tail, the worse they looking. They throwing every trick in the book. Heat maps, phone dumps, probably even trying to bug people whips and shit. But still nothing. One agent even told a source it looks like he disappeared into thin air. Nah, fool. He just outsmarted y'all, plain and simple. Every week that go by, the headlines dry up. Are the feds stressing that Orleans Justice Center looking real nervous. Reporters packing around. Council members demanding answers. And the jail administration ducking interviews like it's dodgeball. Ain't nobody want to explain how two high-profile inmates just disappeared out the blue. You got the New Orleans media trying to act like they connected to the streets now. But when this whole thing popped off, they were dead silent or regurgitating some weak-ass press statements. Now they want to act woke and plugged in. Nah, it's too late. Man, these law enforcement folks really out here looking like a whole comedy tour. You got the feds, the FBI, U.S. Marshals, Louisiana State Police, and them local clowns from the NOPD tag teaming like this a WrestleMania event. And they still ain't even got a hint where Derrick Groves at. They talking that we closing in talk, but ain't closed in on nothing but some stale donuts. Then here comes Susan Hudson acting like she the spokesperson for the feds or something when the sheriff office can't tell their asshole from a hole in the ground. She out here telling news crews the walls closing in, like Derrick Groves sitting under a spotlight in somebody's attic. Girl, bye. The walls ain't closing in. Y'all just running in circles. Got all these joint task force, and the only thing y'all jointly holding is that L. And Edith Bunker Kirkpatrick, man, she been throwing Hail Mary since day one. She talking to cameras like she really got a plan, like she got this all figured out. Meanwhile, Derrick Groves done disappeared off the grid so hard it's like he never existed. Y'all putting out pressers with big statements, but can't back up none of it. She said they zoned in on Derrick Groves. Zoned in? Well, y'all got Google Maps open and still lost. They acting like they know his every move, like he just one step from getting caught. Nah, y'all just throwing darts at a blank wall and hoping something stick. Y'all ain't got no footage, no leads, no credible sighting, and no solid info, but keep lying for them headlines though. That's what y'all good at. At this point, the feds looking like fans. They got surveillance running, pressure on family members, trying to freeze accounts, tap phones, kick in doors, and they still coming up empty. You got analysts and agents acting like they in the crime drama, sitting around boards filled with strings and pens, like they making progress. The only thing y'all connecting is failure to results. They act like this some major operation that about to pop, but real talk, Derrick Groves got them beat. They ain't even close. He ain't leaking nothing. He ain't showing up nowhere, and he damn sure ain't dumb enough to fall into some lazy ass traps. Are they out here holding press conferences with puffed up chests? Derrick Groves probably somewhere eating good and sleeping better than y'all ever imagined. So yeah, keep the charade going. Keep dropping them dramatic press releases. Keep saying y'all zoned in, locked on, narrowed down, or whatever fake progress words y'all using this week. Just know the streets see through it, the audience see through it, and Derrick Groves, man, he ain't losing sleep over none of that shit. The only thing y'all really closed in on is another embarrassment.